Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Nicholas. Before we get started with the video today, I kind of just wanted to sit down and celebrate something with you guys. So today that this video goes out marks 1 year of me doing YouTube videos, and I can't thank you enough, because I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you guys tuning in and watching me and showing me support. And just, I've gotten to know so many of you guys, and I appreciate all that you do for me. And it's just wild to think that it's been a year. So many great things have happened to me this past year. The channel started out with me working or collaborating with Janey from Dig, Plant, Water, Repeat. She came and toured my garden, and it just, like, she gave me that boost that I needed to start doing this. And I know that it's, me that has been doing it and making it what it is now, but I truly, honestly would never have started this had it not been for her. So I want to say a big thank you to Janey, because she's so kind and she's always there if I have questions. And then I've also collaborated with Corey from Up North Garden. He is the kindest human being that I have ever met. He's so generous, and I'm so happy to have both of those two to help me whenever I need help. I've also worked with some great companies. I think the first was Draft Tools, Vigo Garden, Cambridge Casual. They've all been really great to me, and it's been really nice to just share some things with you guys, things that I like. And it's just been a wild ride. But I watched my first video today before I started this video, and I think I've come a long way. I mean, I don't think my first video was terrible, but I like film and edit a little bit differently these days. But anyway, it's just, oh, and then another exciting thing. I never ever thought that I would not work full time at a place, any job, and doing this has afforded me the ability to work part-time at the hospital and do this because I do 3 videos a week now, and I don't think that I would be able to do that if I worked full-time at the hospital. So that to me is just, it's exciting, and it's fun. And I look around at my garden and think of what I've been able to accomplish this past year, and it's just mind-boggling to think all that I've done. And really the main push that I've had to do as much as I've done is because I am just trying to make things beautiful for me and the people I live with, but also for you guys. And it's just a present that has happened to me at this point in my life. And without going into too much detail of my past and my internal traumas and all of that, this has helped me so much, just putting myself out there and just being kinder to myself. So, but that's really what I wanted to say, was thank you. And then also, before I start the video and explain to you what we're doing in the video, I do want to say a thank you. Someone sent me something recently something that is of decent value, and I really appreciate it. I don't know exactly who it was from. There was a name, but I'm not going to say that because I just don't know if they want me to say their name. But I just want to say thank you to if you are the person that sent that present. Thank you very much. So today we're going to do something similar to what we did in the very first video. And in the first video that I filmed, I planted up 2 containers. I removed some tired plants and put some new ones in. We're going to do a container today, which is, I think, container planting, it might be my favorite type of gardening. I like container gardening and I love perennials. So I don't know, they're like a toss-up between container gardening and perennial gardening. And a lot of the times I do perennials in containers. But so we're gonna do that today. And I have some beautiful things. So I guess we should just get going. As I'm sure most of you know, my biggest, I would say, achievement in the garden this year has been my secret garden and then the gravel garden around my greenhouse. So everything directly surrounding my greenhouse. So today I think I would like to make a container for shade or part shade. And I have some beautiful things to go in it, but then I also want to do a little bit directly surrounding the container. So first we need to choose a spot in the secret garden, and I think I have an idea, but we'll have to just see. Recently we have planted up this Kodiak Fresh Gervella over here behind these Mahogany Splendor hibiscus plants. We did the Aurelia Sun King, and I kind of want it to be somewhere maybe in this vicinity. If you're walking in to the actual entrance of the secret garden as opposed to looking at it from the other side, and as you can see, I've had a storm that washed out a lot of my mulch, which I have a plan for that too. Not today, but it's a plan for the future. I think that a container would look nice right here. That's one possibility. Here we are facing the other way, and I also think that it would kind of be nice if this hosta was moved and then I could have a planter here that caps this corner. That would be nice. So now that we have 2 possible locations, I guess I should show you what I have as far as container and plants to go in that container. And just to give you guys a little insight to what I was talking about, someone sent me this amazing gorilla cart that dumps. I've been wanting one of these for I can't tell you how long. And now I have one because of someone who is very, very generous. But what I have is, and you guys know these containers because I have 1,000 of them. I get these at Home Depot and they're really well priced for a terracotta pot. I believe they're called vases on their website, but they have holes in the bottom. So I have a beautiful caladium, and I'll give you guys all of the information once I get them on the table. I have a heuchera, and then I have a bunch of carex. So as I mentioned, here is the planter. It's beautiful. And I actually have where the boxwoods are, right there, the cone boxwoods, the same planters are there. That's what the boxwoods are in. But as far as the plants go, the heuchera that I have is a mahogany monster, and it does sun or shade, and it gets 12 to 16 tall and 22 wide, and it's a zone 4 through 9. Behind that, so I actually don't know, it says heart to heart, but there were a bunch of different ones with different colors and shapes and whatnot that all said the same thing. So I don't know if it's a mixture, but either way, it's very pretty. But this is an annual, and I don't believe it says what zones they are, because I'm sure that they're hardy in some place, just not where I am. And then as far as the carex, these are the Evereo, part shade to shade, 12 to 18 inches high and 12 to 18 inches wide. And they are zones 5 through 9. My goal is to fit what I can into this planter, and then I would like to do whatever remaining carex I have around the bottom, so that it kind of like looks like the carex is like lifting the pot in the air. I also have some soil, obviously, to fill this up, and I have some tone. I'm using rose tone right now because I'm out of biotone, but rose tone has the biotone formula in it. So we are going to fill this up and start planting. I think what it's going to be is the caladium in the back, the mahogany monster heuchera in the middle, flanked by 2 carexes with 3 carexes on the bottom. That's what I think, but that's subject to change. Well, that dropped on the ground, but it's no big deal because I need to cut a bunch of this mangy looking growth off anyway. Well, the fall made me have to cut a little bit more off than I was hoping, but it'll bounce back. When I'm doing a container, I'm making sure that the root ball does not touch the side of the pot itself. I like to make sure that there's soil between it. And then a lot of the times what I do is tilt it forward. Now, this was going to look a lot better than what it does, but let's just hope it bounces back. Well, I think it's beautiful. Like I said though, I kind of wish that this heuchera didn't fall on the ground And I wish that it was just more full to begin with, but once it grows in, because all of these are fresh new leaves, they'll match the reddish pinkish color in the caladium, and I think it will be beautiful. And then you have to picture these around the bottom, but they'll obviously be a lot lower so that they'll just have a little bit of grass here, and then the planter, and then grass up top. And because I usually choose the most difficult placement, I really think that it would look better right here. So I'm gonna have to move the hosta right here, which is no big deal. I transplant stuff all the time, and I think it will all look good right there. And then I might just move the hosta right here, potentially. We'll see. Well, as usual, we're having a change of plans. So I love the container here, especially when you look at it from right here. So I think it looks great, but I don't have room to do grass along the front. So what I'm actually gonna do, because I have 3 of them, I'm just gonna put them along the edge here and do like a tiny little hedge. And then I haven't decided about the hostas, just because I don't know if that's what I want to go here. I'm not sure. So worst case scenario is I'll just put them somewhere else in the secret garden. But let's do these Carexes first. look how much more inviting the secret garden entrance is now. I ended up putting the 2 hostas behind the fence panels that act as a trellis for my clematis. But I need to get much more of this light green color because it just pops so much against the black mulch, but also just the secret garden is darker than, you know, everywhere because it's mostly shade. So it sings back here. So now if you're out here, you look past the beautiful light green of the Aurelia and you see more of the same color. So it kind of pulls you through to something beautiful. I think it was a good choice to put this here. Now, everything can either stay in here or get moved to the ground. Yeah, except for the caladium. Now, you can save that from year to year and store it indoors in a dark place. And maybe we'll do that. Maybe we won't. Just depends. But I really would like this to fill in, this heuchera, because it's not really giving exactly what I was trying to show you guys, but I think you get the idea. And I mean, I think I would have liked the grass, like I said, around the bottom, but I like it like this too. And that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, thank you so much for just watching. It just means the world to me. I really can't thank you enough. It's changed my life and for the better. And yeah, maybe in the future I'll tell you guys about my internal feelings and how it's doing this has just really helped me. But for now, I'm going to keep them inside. But anyway, I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. Keep learning and keep growing.